This is the incredible moment an extreme athlete from France rode off a 350-meter high cliff on a pistile before parachuting down to safety. Vincent Martinaud, 24, shed his bike mid-fall and was able to make the descent into the valley in the Auvergne-Rhône Alps region by parachute. Using a GoPro camera, biker Mr. Martinaud recorded his jump over the alpine village of Maglan during October last year. A friend of his also recorded the jump from another angle, showing just how long the Daredevil fell before pulling his parachute and gliding back down to the ground. Mr. Martinaud's GoPro footage begins with him counting down trois, deux, un and rolling over orange leaves towards the edge of the cliff. As he starts to free fall, he quickly passes his friend, who is stood with the other camera, and the cliff face can be seen. Share this article. Share the loud sound of wind can be heard before Mr. Martinaud, who used to be a real estate agent in France, pulls his parachute and exclaims with delight that his jump has been a success. After this he cheers and his feet can be seen dangling as he continues his descent. For a quick moment Mr. Martinaud looks behind him to show how far he has fallen already, however there is still a distance to go until he reaches the ground. Tiny houses, streets, and cars can be seen below Mr. Martinaud's feet in the valley, and it takes more than a minute for the Daredevil to land on a stretch of grass. Mr. Martinaud's friend's footage also reveals the nerve-wracking distance that the Frenchman fell after riding off the cliff on his bike. He manages to hold onto his bike for several seconds after losing contact with the ground and before pulling his parachute. Mr. Martinaud, who has been jumping for 3 years and shares his adventures on YouTube, said, "I was very scared, but mentally I was ready, and I have done a lot of jumps, so it wasn't really dangerous." The cliff was 350 meters high, but I don't like to call this an extreme sport, it's a serious sport. I like it because it's totally free in France, and there are no rules to contain this activity. You are alone, just you and your fear, and you have to deal with it. For me there is nothing more exciting than flying.